What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be discussing something that's very, very critical to your Madden 20 success in Ultimate Team. And a lot of you guys have been asking these questions, understanding the MUT market. When should I buy this? When should I sell a card? What should I do to make sure that I keep my coins above a certain level? And when my coins are not at a certain level, that my team can be sold to get those coins back. So we're going to be talking about some things that you should never, ever do. Now, the one thing that I want to point out, they've already announced Jim Brown. They've announced, I believe, Patrick Willis. It's a lot of new players that are coming to Madden Ultimate Team in this year for Madden 20. And so many of you guys are in a rush to jump on the bandwagon for the other player. And, you're spending all these coins for one player and then you end up not having coins for the other player. This is what I'm going to urge you guys to do so you understand what's going on. The number one thing is this. Always look to the sets if there's a set available for any of the players that you want. This is very, very critical. I've saved millions of coins over the years of MUT just doing this. You go to the set, like for instance, right? You guys want a legend player, a guy just came out. We'll look and see what his price ranges are. In one of the packs that I pulled, I got an 81 overall, right? So I'll look at Marcus Allen. All right, what's that, 150? All right, cool. We'll look at this. What is this right here, 150? We have to add it up, right? Okay, so that's about 200. 203, you go to this right here. What is that? 203, okay, 229. And then you go to this one right here. And what is that right there? 229 plus that. So it's about like 250, right? All right, so look, this is what you do. Because you see that that's his price, and I already have that one. You can see the plus in the lower left-hand corner. This is what happens, right? When you see that that's his price in there, say you want that Marcus Allen. Now, you can go into the auction and see what his price is in the auction house, right? You see what's going on. All right, maybe somebody's selling him for cheap. Maybe somebody wants to get rid of him. Remember, every year we're going to get a snipe. So there really is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be able to get snipes here and there. Some of you guys are better at it than others. When I'm not making a video or streaming, I am on the hunt for anything, like right there, just looking for it. And sometimes I really do get lucky. But for the most part, it's not always very, very lucky for me. You know what I'm saying? You guys have seen my pack openings and you guys are like, yo, Gmia, you kind of suck though. But look, all right, so look, he's down to 267. So with me, because I already have a version of his card, it's going to be cheaper for me, but for me specifically. But am I willing to spend everything for this card right now? Let's take a look at his numbers, because this card probably won't sell right now. So he gets chemmed up to an 88 speed. Let's compare him to Zeke. All right. Obviously with this, they don't show all of the stuff from Zeke because Zeke is actually powered up, but you can see his carrying is a lot better. Zeke fumbles every chance he gets. It is what it is. All right. His truck is better than Zeke, which is kind of ideal because truck is pretty huge as well. The break tackle is down by 1, but that obviously gets chemmed up with the power up, as well as his speed. Now with the stiff arm, he has an 83, so he's above that threshold as well. Spin move is 87, a lot better as well. You can see that. But like I said, the threshold is 80, and I think the next one goes to like 85, and then it's 90. I believe that's the way that it works, based on the information that I was given. So you can see in most cases that Marcus Allen, he's going to be a better running back than Ezekiel Elliott. But now I ask you guys this. Is it worth it for me to go after him? Or should I wait because I know that there's another play coming out, like I just said, Jim Brown. Jim Brown being a power back, I don't think that they're going to make him too much slower, but he should have very, very good trucking and very, very good stiff arm. Now, if you're a theme team, is that something that you're into? You see what I'm saying? Because this is what you have to gauge. When you're building your team, I keep telling you guys this over and over again. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Everybody else's team is not your team. Focus on what you want from your team, and you will have the best MUT team ever because it's what it is for you, not what anybody else thinks about it. So right now, with the way I just gave you guys insight with new cards coming probably at the launch, which is going to be August 2nd, are you going to have coins at that time, or are you going to have to buy packs? You see what I'm saying? And if your team no money spent, are you saving your coins right now? These are the things that you have to make sure you understand. Now, does it make sense for you to continue to lurk it? Say you really want that Marcus Allen because you're like, yo, I've seen everybody have him. I don't really care about Jim Brown. I want that Marcus Allen. What would be the smarter way to do it? Now, I already explained to you that I actually pulled the 81 overall. Okay, so I have that 81 overall card just sitting there. I don't know how much it's going for, but I pulled them out of a pack. So maybe, it would be beneficial. All right, so it's 10K. Maybe that would be beneficial for me to get him. But look at the situation that I have right now. if I get him, right, like, first of all, we would have to see what Zeke is worth. Okay, because we would obviously have to sell Zeke. I'm not going to have him and Zeke out there, but I can tell you this. Zeke is a goon, but he will fumble the football every chance he gets. So because of my experience with Ezekiel Elliott in the game, like, he's a very, very dominant player in regs, but in MUT, they kind of, with that threshold with his fumbling, because it's at the 80, he's more likely to drop the ball. All right, so now we would go back to the auction and trades. And then this is what I would try to show you right now. Remember, I got to look at the teams. I don't even know exactly the teams that Marcus Allen played for other than the Raiders. I don't know, so I'd have to check. But Zeke gets extra strength because he's part of the Dallas Cowboys, and I have a lot of Dallas Cowboy players on my team, specifically for their O-line play, right? So look, he's going for 74. Now, will his market drop? If I get the 69,000 and I get 300 and it costs me 250, I'll be sitting on 50K. But what would be the next move for me? You see what I'm saying? Like, where am I going after that? Because now I have to continue to grind and play through the game to get other stuff. But would the market drop for Zeke because his speed's so low? Or when the game is officially launched, will he go up to 100K knowing that other legends are better than him? You see what I'm saying? So in my situation right now, it would probably be ideal for me to get rid of Ezekiel Elliott while I can get at least 70K from him. Because people are going to start to look at the fact that he is fumbling a lot and his speed is not as high. You see what I'm saying? So now, based on that position of my team, I can make that decision. It doesn't matter about everything else that everybody else is doing. Now I just have to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, I can get at least that amount. So what I would do for this video right here, because even if Jim Brown comes out, I know I'm getting at least 200K back. It won't matter in this case because it's so early in the year and that guy is at 89 overall with Marcus Allen. I know I'm getting back a certain amount. So am I willing to forego some of the coinage? That's the key. So we're going to have to go ahead. I'm going to back out of this. All right. We're going to go back to the sets again and see what the price ranges are, because I believe if we get that 87 for about 150, 149, the way we just saw it before, if it's still there, we have a shot of being able to complete the set and just having that amount. So look, it's still there at 150. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab that. So once I get that, I'm already vested into getting Marcus Allen. But I already told you my investment should last because his speed is going to be something that's more dominant for a decent amount of the first part of the season, even though he's one of the newer legends. You know what I'm saying? So now I have to just focus on being able to get the other cards at a reasonable rate. Now the 85s are going to be at least 60 because of that set that they have where you could get an 88 to 87, which I pulled Von Miller in. So that's also ideal as well, that the 85 overall cards are going to still be very, very expensive for now. All right. So we continue to go through. So this is going to be the last one that I can actually get. All right. For 23. Now I know what I have to do. I have to get one more to complete a set. So I'm going to have to downgrade Zeke and get rid of him for like 69, probably like 69K. Maybe, you know what, to get rid of him like even faster, we can sell him for about, we saw that it was 74, maybe like 68, something like that. Somebody will buy him for right now. Okay, because he's still a pretty good back, but again, he has fumbling issues in Ultimate Team, and I don't want to deal with that. And I think that the other threshold is like 85 and then 90 for like the fumbling aspect. So we're going to go over to where Zeke is. Where's Ezekiel Elliott? Zeke. Okay, so he's right here. And then we're going to go and we're going to take away some of his stuff right now. Take everything away from him. We're going to downgrade, get all our stuff back. All right, let's go. Okay, you will receive the core Ezekiel Elliott. All right, we probably, see, this is the thing. You receive, okay, so we'll receive that. Get the training back for him. Just get him all the way back down, so that way, you know what I'm saying, pretty much we can sell everything off, including his power-up. Because now, this is what I'm going to do for this year, guys. As we do this, remember, you have to make sure you take everything off of him, including, what's the name, including, his team chemistry, which is Dallas, else you won't be able to sell him. All right, so now that we see that that's like that, we saw that his power up was going for a decent amount, and we're going to be going away from him right now. So that's 17K, right? Okay, like let's just say 16, because we're trying to get rid of him right now. So we're going to get rid of him 16K. All right, let's go ahead and put him up for 16, because somebody will buy it off the bat once, because those other ones been up there for a while. 16. Okay, we'll post to the auction house, and then we're going to go ahead and We're gonna find his 86, all right, and just check it again to make sure where it's at. All right, it's at 72. So we're gonna go to 68 and see if somebody bites on it. Now, I'm pretty sure that people are gonna buy it. Okay, I'm not really worried about that. Like, somebody's gonna buy it for 68. Well, 67. It doesn't go to 68. Okay, that's fine. 67, right? I'm pretty sure that somebody's going to buy that at that price. So pretty much for me, I just have to sit and wait until somebody actually gets it. After somebody gets it, now we complete Marcus Allen, and then we're gonna have a decent amount of training that we took away from Zeke to now power Marcus Allen up. You understand? And then from there, you continue to build your team, because now that running back position is going to have to stay for that, unless Jim Brown is just an absolute monster and we have to get Jim Brown. We're gonna leave that alone. Now, remember this, you can always play the solo to get the power up for all the legends that are available. Now, will they last for a week, and be taken down? I don't know. That part I can't help you with. All right, I don't know how they're gonna do it this year. They let the legend stuff stay the entire year. It was only Ultimate Legend solos that they were taking down week to week. So now when you look at this right here, it looks like he already sold it. Did my coin just go up? All right, we could go over here, and then we could get Marcus Allen. All right, so that's what I'm going to do to get his power up. I'm not going to actually buy it off the auction house because that makes no sense. All right, so remember that. Don't overspend for anything afterwards. Make sure that you're really good with the situation. So he sold already instantly. Now we wait for his power up to sell. If the power up doesn't sell, then we go and we adjust that price afterwards. But we know that that's going to have value for now. So somebody else gets Zeke, and we're going to get an upgrade. All right. Now we go over to the legends, like I showed you before. And, in this case, because I already pulled one version of his card, it turns out to be cheaper for me, but that's fine as well. Now, 12K. Somebody just put it up for 12, so we got it for even cheaper. All right, that's good. Bam. Now, what we do is, we still got the 49. We're going to probably get 15, so we'll be probably at about like 60-something after all this is said and done. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to complete this set. We're going to get the Marcus Allen. All right. Now, regardless of what anybody else is using, it doesn't matter. That part does not matter at all. None of that matters. Okay. We got the card. It is what it is. We're going to power him up. Okay. Once we get his power up, and then we'll go from there. And that's all. That's all that you should do. Don't get caught up into worrying about what everybody else is doing. Look at your squad and put together the best possible scenario for you. Because as long as you like your team, it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. All that stuff, bro. Oh, yeah, bro. You should do this. You should do that. No. I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's how you guys have to handle that. That's pretty much, the way that you guys should be dealing with it. So we're going to put him in the lineup, for now, because we have to actually go back and do his solo for his power up. And then after we do his power up, I will proceed to do everything else. I got to just make sure, as far as specialist goes, that he's where he's supposed to be, so that it doesn't affect everything else that's going on. And that's pretty much it. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with right now. You guys can always reach out to me. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all at GmiasWorld. If you guys are interested in joining the GmiasWorld family on PlayStation, if you're a PlayStation player, you can easily make a request for the community, and I will take a look at it along with my team, and we will decide based on the information that we get about your gamer tag if you've been, abiding by the rules and stuff like that. But we are at 827. We have about 50 people that are waiting to get reviewed. You can see 33 people are in actual, they're in parties. They're starting to work together. They're doing squads. It's growing. It's beautiful. And we're having fun with Madden 20. So definitely send a request to GmiasWorld family if you're interested in something like that, getting information and things of that nature. All right, guys? I want to thank you guys again for watching. You have an unbelievable day. And I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.